Alright, it's time for me to take it back to high school with the flavor of love. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Scotty, and we're here for my retro review, my very first retro review of The Flavor of Love Season 1, Episode 1. So, this idea came about from my fellow Just Us League members, L Teddy, Really BTV, giving you the real tea, the rest of us. I don't know if everybody's going to do retro reviews, but being that we're going through the crisis that we're going through right now, some of our favorite reality shows may be pushed back. So we need to have some type of content to put out, being that we are mostly reality show reviewers. So Flavor of Love was one of the shows that was suggested to me by one of our fellow Team Scotty members. I didn't know what I was going to do it on, but I knew that College Hill would be one that I would want to do a retro review on, but somebody else in our fan base decided that Flavor of Love would be a great one. Giving You the Real Tea would be doing retro reviews on Charm School. So, we both decided to do these type of shows, so we're going to get right on into it. And I actually sat and rewatched, because I have Flavor of Love on DVD. So I did sit back and I reached and watched it back and actually made notes on my phone and watched it like I would be watching Love and Hip Hop, just so I can know what the fuck I'm talking about, because it's been years. Okay, so this show came out, this particular season came out when I was in the 11th grade. Okay, I was going to my first prom when I was watching this. Okay, I was like 16 going on 17. So yeah, this has been a long time. Okay, so we are introduced to Flavor Flav, and we all know that he was one half of Public Enemy. They had all these Black Power anthems like Fight the Power and stuff like that. So we already knew who he was. He was widely known for being in Public Enemy, and he was also known for the big ass clock that he wore. And he had shit going on with the surreal life. He dated Bridget and all of that other stuff. Had his own other reality show with Bridget and stuff like that. So, he was just coming off the fame of those VH1 shows, rather. So we get into the points where he gets to the mansion and there's 20 women outside that's waiting on him. And this was pretty much his answer to ABC's The Bachelor. He basically said, have y'all ever seen The Bachelor before? Well, here it is again. And it's the Flavor of Love. So we got 20 women standing outside waiting on him to get to the house. And I just took this back to when I was a teenager, when I was watching this show. And I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. These women don't want Flav. But I digress. So, he's basically saying he got all this stuff. He got this house, this car, all this stuff, all this money, but he ain't got nobody to, to spend it with, or have no one to share it with, pretty much. So, he just looking for love. And, everything that went on with Bridget, Bridget has left him. She done got married, and she's at another place in life at this point in time. So now it's time for him to be in another place in life at this point in time. So I do feel you on that, Flav. So you just got to find you the right woman that's willing to be down for you and do things that you need for her to do for you. Okay? So we understand that. So it's 20 of them in the house. And he asked all of them to go look for their own beds in the house. Come to find out, it's 20 women but 15 beds. So they already know there's going to be 5 bitches that's going to go home tonight. They already know that. They already see that. They already feel that. So it's already putting doubt in their minds. And now they know that they got to make a lasting impression on him, so he can A, remember their ass, and B, so he can get a feel of who they are and see if he really likes them or not. So then he goes and gives them all nicknames. And, the only names that I could remember from this show was probably Red Oyster, Rain, Goldie, New York, Hoops, Pumpkin, because these are probably the most memorable names, to be quite honest. Sweetie, oh shit. It was some more. Sweetie, Smiley. a couple of hottie, people like that. So those are probably the most memorable people that we could really remember. A lot of those girls from we ain't gonna go there right now. So after all of that, all the girls get some champagne, and this girl named Apples decides that she wants to make a damn toast, talking about, well, let's have a drink because some of us may not have it. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? And then she starts talking about how she don't know how she would fit in with the other women because she didn't know how ghetto some people might be. And I'm just looking at her like, girl, you are not going to make it, okay? Not going to make it. And I said that when I was 16. No, yeah, when I was 16. Yeah, you're not going to make it, bitch. New York and Pumpkin, they're sitting on a couch outside, and Flav comes over to them, and they're both trying to, plead their case, get to know him so they can sit up there and, make a move and try to, get themselves where they need to be. Pumpkin already sees right through New York. She already feels like New York is a phony and a fake ass bitch, and that she probably needs to go the fuck home. You know what I mean? She feels like New York is not there for the right reason. She feels like New York is fake, basically. And there's no other way to put that and no way around it. So while New York and Pumpkin are having their private mixer, Hottie decides to come over and take him from New York and Hottie, and she's saying, this is my mansion, my man, my money, my house, this is everything that I'm gonna do, this is my shit, so therefore these bitches gonna have to realize what I'm doing. I'm here for only TV and the money. I'm not here for Flav. These other bitches are gonna pretend like they're here for Flav or whatever, but I know that I'm not here for Flav. I'm here for the money. That's what the fuck I'm here for the exposure. I'm here to play a character. That's what the fuck I'm here for. And when all the other women try to come over and take Flav from her and get their time with Flav, she not having it. She gonna hog his ass the fuck up, and she's not here for them trying to take him from her. So yeah, Hottie was something else. I'm telling you, she was something the fuck else. Then this bitch Cherry, like this bitch, she's a cute girl, whatever, but she has this inflated sense of confidence in herself. Like she really believes that she is like everything under the sun, like she's gonna be so memorable, and bitch, nobody remembers who the fuck a Cherry is from Flavor Love. If we say the name Cherry from Flavor Love, nobody's gonna remember you, sweetheart. You need to understand that. Don't nobody remember your motherfucking ass, girl. So Picasso looking like a low rent Jill Scott, Goldie, and Sweetie, they started talking about masturbation because Picasso is kind of weird and offbeat, and she said that she likes to masturbate and all of this other stuff. And Flav admits that he likes to masturbate too. And Sweetie was like, well, you should have, I think that you have a healthy sex life. And Picasso was like, well, yes, girl, he got like 6 kids. Of course he has a healthy sexual appetite. And Sweetie even mentioned the shit about Viagra and all of this other stuff. And Goldie was just tickled, because I would have been tickled too. Like, I couldn't even believe that she even asked him some shit like that. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, ooh, girl, you are crazy. So after all of this, Goldie is drunk. Goldie is drunk as a motherfucker, okay? Like, she lit, she dancing with rain, with the champagne glass. Like, she is lit and towed the fuck up, and I love every moment of that shit, okay? And she throws up. She throws the fuck up, and she gets right on back up, and she's right back to doing her motherfucking thing. So kudos to you, Goldie. So now it is time for Flav to deliberate with Big Rick, and he decides that he decides what 5 women he's going to cut. So when we get down to the get down, he gives all the women clocks. And when it came down to New York getting her clock, Pumpkin, of course, said what she had to say, saying that he don't need to be with New York because New York is a fake ass bitch. Pretty much, that's what she was saying. So the women that got pretty much cut was Picasso. I wasn't surprised by that. She just didn't fit at all. Like, I just felt like she didn't fit. She didn't fit. I don't think that Flav would have liked her at all anyway. And I just don't think that this was the kind of place for her. Smokey, the Asian girl, you knew you was going home. I knew you were going home the moment I saw your ass come across. I didn't even remember you. Even when you was at the reunion, y'all didn't, you and the other 4 girls that got kicked out the first night didn't say shit. The only person that was saying shit was Cherry, and nobody remembered who the fuck she was. Then we get into Cherry, what we just mentioned her. I was kind of surprised that she got kicked out, honestly, over Apples, because Apples stayed, and I'm like, okay, you could have gave Cherry a little bit more than what you gave her, because Apples really wasn't supposed to be there. Like, I don't even see how the hell she stayed to go for another round. I really don't know how, but Cherry's was like mad as a motherfucker that she went home. Bubbles, I knew she was going home. I had no surprise that she was going home. Like, nobody even remembered her. So I was like, okay, bye, Bubbles. Shells, girl, you look like you just came out of fucking alcoholic, out of an alcoholic behavioral center. Like, you look like you just had a couple of shots before you even came in the goddamn house. So I wasn't surprised that you was taking your ass home the first night either. So then Smokey was like, I don't know what it was about me that he didn't like. I don't know what it was. I could tell you, you was too young and you were kind of like weird. He didn't want your ass to be there. Picasso said she really wanted to be there, but it just was what it was. And I could tell that Picasso really wanted to be there, but I just knew she didn't have a chance in hell of being there. And it's just me being real. Bubbles feels like Sirius in New York should not be there because she feels like they're not there for the right agenda. And I honestly felt like, you know, Sirius wasn't there for the right agenda, because from the moment she walked in, she let it be known that she was a professional model. And she was just trying to get herself out there that she was a model, pretty much. Shells, girl, we don't care about what you got to say, period. And Cherry, girl, I feel like I was better than all of the other girls in the house, and I just feel like I just understand that a gut bucket stayed and I'm leaving. Some women that puked a gallon of puke and she stayed and I'm going home. I don't want to go home. Bitch, you're going home. And that's just what it is. Like, you thought that because you was showing your body and you was getting all naked and doing all of this other shit, you thought that you was finna stay. You're not staying, bitch. Point blank period. You're not staying, and that's what you gotta understand, bitch. You're not staying, and that's just what it is. You had to go home, and all that shit, all those tricks you tried to pull just didn't fucking work, and you gotta go home. And what the fuck does throwing up have to do with a bitch staying? Like, it don't matter. He liked Goldie over you, and that's just what it is. So deal with it. But, however, this is my review of Flavor of Love episode 1 season 1, and I'm going to review the entire season each week. I'm going to review it every episode, so that's how it's going to go. Every Friday for Flashback Friday will be an episode of retro review. That's what it's going to be for the time being, because I gotta get y'all content, right? So this is my review on Flavor of Love. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. Share this video, do whatever you see fit. Follow me on Instagram. That's why I want all my Team Scotty people to follow me on social media. Follow me on Instagram at Scotty_by_nature. If you want to follow me and get your daily fix of me, follow me on Instagram. Shout out to all the Justice League members. L Teddy 27, giving you the real tea. Yes, bitch TV. Every reviews to cast me out, and really be TV. Also, shout out to For the Artist, and shout out to my bestie Jamar 84. With that being said, you guys, I'm out here till next time. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.